Hi guys, I am back. I have the jar here. It is completely dry. I'm going to do everything I can. I got to get a sip of tea, y'all. Hold up 1 second. I have been hot all day long. Whew. Okay, so I have the jar done. It is dry as far as the paint on there. Um, Everything's set really well. You got the inside of it with the glitter in there. And if you guys remember the second video, I actually put a candle inside of here so you were able to see it with the silhouette. So we have the Cheshire Cat's face on the front. We have some word art on the back, right up here at the top. Now we just figure out what we're going to do. And I have lost my lid to this, so I'm probably going to take it off of the other clear jar just for right now, because I don't know where it's at. So now you have the clear jar. Lord have mercy, y'all. I can't talk. You have the ring. You just take the metal piece off of the ring. So now I want to figure out what I want to do. I have several elements that are here that I've been kind of pulling out at random. Wind chimes, and I say this in a lot of the videos that I do, wind chimes are an excellent piece for mixed media art. You can pretty much take them apart. This is the remainder of one that I bought. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I pull everything out, and then I just pick and choose what I'm going to use. Let's see, the floral wire. I've done this in another haul video. You can get this gauge wire just like this at Dollar Tree. I'm going to use this, definitely. I was thinking about Alice in Wonderland, the Queen of Hearts. There's some heart paper clips. I might try to incorporate some of those in there. Another thing for like art, Dollar General, they usually have like their necklaces, and it's not anything that I would wear. Because one, it's just so heavy. So I actually bought a box of, I can't talk tonight, guys. I bought a pack of these, and there was 3 in a pack for like $2. And I thought, okay, I love it. It's got the same shade that I'm going for. I want it to be a dark color. So it's just a necklace, and it's a brand new necklace, but I love the chain on it. The reason I want to use it is because if I bring it in a little bit closer to you, you see the holes that are in that? I'm going to actually put these tags that I made as charms hanging off of this. The ribbon's probably going to come into it at the end. This butterfly I got from Creating with Details from Miss May. And I'm probably going to use it, but I'm going to probably bend it up, and it's probably going to be on the top. I really love using these metal pieces like this, and it's just beautiful. And I'm running kind of low on these. I've done so many projects, I'm going to have to get back over there and order some more from her. Then I have this rose. It's just a metal rose that came off of a basket. And when I think of the roses, I always automatically think Alice. You know, Alice in Wonderland and all of that. So straight metal. It needs to be cleaned, which I could hit that with a little bit of alcohol and a brush and get that dust out of it. But I might incorporate this in there. This is basically just an earring. I have a whole container full of nothing but costume jewelry. But I like the color and their loops, so I might be able to incorporate that in there. Here's another old clip-on earring, but if I pull the back off of it, I can glue that. I mean, look at that. It's pretty. And it's red. This is another piece of a pendant, probably off of an old necklace, and I'm sure at one time it had stones in it. I'm going to end up using it on there for sure. And I painted it black with acrylic paint. It was silver like that. But I like it, and it's already got the little piece on there. So, and then this is a key ring, and I keep kind of going back and forth on it, but it does have a little cat on the bottom of it. See the little kitty cat that's on there? So I don't know. I probably will use it. I just don't know how yet. So I literally have a whole box full of nothing but just old costume jewelry, and I'm constantly pulling that kind of stuff off for projects like this. So I took the time before I started recording. First I tried to play around with some wire, and I'm not really liking this because I want to do a handle on the jar. So I did a double handle, but I didn't really do it evenly. So I'm going to have to bend this around and play with it. But my idea was so far off from what this is, honestly. But I want to have like a little handle, and I didn't realize I did it really small. So I'm going to have to do this one over again. But I think I have it now. I think I have it. See, I was trying to do it to where I had it bent. but I was able to hook it. But you see, I didn't go wide enough with the wire. Can y'all see that? The wire, I was going to do it where there was a handle on it at the top of the jar. It's probably still possible because now I know how to fold it. So I'm going to go back to that. And then I've got some table scattered hearts that I picked up at Dollar Tree. There's two different types of these. Table scatter is table scatter for parties, so there's no adhesive on this at all, okay? But it's beautiful, and it has all of the sparkles in it, and I just gotta use it. I gotta use it. So you can also get heart stickers. I've never seen them in this shade of glitter. I think it's more like an off-white rubbery kind of material, and it actually has the sticker on the back that you pull off to make it really sticky. I really like these, and these are more than likely going to go on here. If I don't put them on there, I'm probably going to do something like this with just one of them. This is that handmade tag I was talking about. See how you just take it and you cut it out? Look at how pretty that would be. Okay? Probably definitely going to use at least one of them. So, first thing I want to do is move all this over to the side where I can actually get some space here and work. And I need this stuff, so. Ooh, lordy. I got so much stuff on my desk. Then I was also playing around with a little playing card. I took a playing card and I cut it in half. And I thought something like that, maybe, for a pocket letter, if you're doing a like Alice in Wonderland pocket letter, or it don't matter, anything. But look, isn't that cool? I like it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know yet. And I'm always doing stuff like that too. I'm always playing around with stuff. So I do need to find my, there it is right here. I don't have to go anywhere, guys. I want to find, wait a second, do I have to? Yes, I do. I need to grab this, this box that's got all of my ribbon, my newer ribbon that I just bought, because I need that. I ain't never prepared. Y'all should know that about me by now. One day I'll surprise and shock every one of you. Okay, seriously, I got major episode with the tool. Okay, so I got my basket now. Let me come back over here. Okay, I just hit my foot, knocked my glue gun over. I don't know if it's a not to be crafted, y'all. So I love the tool, the white one that I have here, the big roll that I've showed you guys. So I'm going to wrap that around the lid for sure. Then I'm really digging this. You guys remember this from that haul that I did from the Haven Hospice? I love that. I might want to try to put some of that in there too. And that's the freedom with mixed media. You can do whatever you want to do. There is no rule, no rhyme, no reason to the madness, none of that. You just go with it. So, yeah. That's where I'm at with it now. So the first thing that I have to do is figure out how I'm going to attach each one of these pieces to my base. And that will be a little bit time consuming, which means this is definitely going to be a 4-part video. So I'm going to hold off on that. I will show you guys the tags, and then I'm going to set them to the side, because the last thing that I will be doing is attaching the chain with my charms on it. But I will show you guys how they turned out. It was better for me to cut them out than to bore you to death by cutting them out on video. So I have just a plain white envelope here. Because I have this shiny glare going on this, I'm going to use this. I think that probably made it worse, though. So here's the tags once they're cut out. And you guys seen the steps on the other video that I did. And this is it. This is what they look like when they're handmade like that. And they have the really, I hate the glare, really shiny background that's clean. And then that's the front of it. So these are all handmade. You know what I mean? You guys seen the process in the other video. So I'm really digging the heart on there. That's definitely going to become a reality, I think. I like that. I like how it looks. So let me see if I can bring it up. Maybe. See, that's the handmade tags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hole in them. I have some hooks or some wire, and I'm actually going to do them at random spots on this chain that I have because I just love it. I love the metal and the glass. It's going to be beautiful. So before I do this, I'm going to work on my lid and figuring out what I want to add onto my jar as far as hot gluing things. So I'm going to hold this over here to the side. Let me see. So we have the jar. I do want to do some white tulle for sure. White tulle and pink tulle and blue tulle. That's my three main colors that I like to work with. I'm not trying to do this in any specific measurements. I just kind of eyeball it because I want to be able to cover this ring. Let me zoom back out just a little bit. I think I'm a little too close. Okay. So you have your ring. Take your tulle. It doesn't matter what size it is. You can overlap tulle. Okay, I need this to be moved over. Okay, and I'm basically just going to take it and I'm going to work it through my hands to where I have it all kind of bunched together like this. And I'm going to twist this end of it. I'm going to add it here and I'm going to press it down. So basically, if you can see, I'm taking my index finger and I'm holding it there like that. It doesn't matter if this is hanging over. Don't worry about that. Once you have it on there, you're just basically going to let it come unraveled and you're just going to start twisting it around the lid. And you're just going to follow that step all the way around until it's completely covered. You can paint the lids if you want to. I could have painted this black if I wanted to. I'm not going to though, because that gives me the freedom to add some gold elements if I choose to. But you can. And acrylic paint with this, hit it with some heat and it'll be dry within a few minutes. But don't pick it up, guys. It's metal. If you pick up metal when you add heat to it, come on. Really? Y'all know where I'm going with it. So I'm just going to continue to wrap and just keep on going with it. If you run into a problem where it looks like it's going to come unraveled here, just touch it with some glue. I don't like to do that though because I want to have that piece overlapped after I get it all the way around the ring. So just keep spinning it around the ring. As you're getting to the middle, then maybe spread it out a little bit more. I mean, to the middle. To the end, it's not a big deal because you're going to have things that are going to be glued to this. And just keep spinning it around and keep spinning it around until you get to the end of your tulle. It doesn't matter. There's no rule. You know what I mean? You just go with it. It's a freedom of it. Now, when you get to here, fold this over. Can you guys see me? Fold this piece that's over. Okay. Let me see if I can do something with the light. I want to take that off. I think the right light is what's messing me up on my webcam. I don't have that glare anymore. I unchecked that little box on there. Okay, so we have it here, and it does look like it's going to be more transparent here, but don't worry about that because you're going to add something over that anyways. Okay, so this is where I would add my glue, and I have my glue gun, and it's ready to go. Okay. So basically, I'm going to do a dab of glue on the back. I'm going to do a dab of glue on the front. Little dab of glue. Okay, it's going to be hot. Remember, it's metal, 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 metal. Let it fold over, just like that. It will pretty much adhere to that. And I still burnt my finger. Man. You guys ever burn your finger and you want to just throw the whole gun through the wall? I guess if you've been crafting for many years, you probably are kind of numb to it. I'm still not numb to it, guys. It hurts. I'm not going to touch it again. I'm going to take my scissors and lay it down over it. It don't matter what you use, but I'm just going to take them scissors and hold it like that because I don't like it burnt. And you see how it just kind of goes on there? Let me zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Let's go. Okay. See how we've got a little bit of a height here that's going on, like over the top of it? Yeah, very faintly you can see it. See it? I'm going to trim that off. Okay. spin it around, spin it around again. Now for this, there's a little bit more of a like ragged kind of tail going on. I'm just going to get rid of all of that. But first I need to adhere it down with some glue. So with my finger, I'm going to try to get the glue just on the tool and not the metal ring. I can still feel the heat coming through it though. And I'm just going to take my scissors. I'm going to pull that tight through there. Take my scissors and I'm going to hold it down. Okay? And it will stick really, really well. Okay? Now, I could wrap it over again, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually just going to cut it off because I don't like it because it's kind of ugly standing up like that. Okay? So it didn't cover here, which is not a major deal to me because I'm probably going to put something over that anyways. I could go back over this again with some more tulle, but I don't want to. I'm going to leave it just like that. If you want to cover the whole ring, go for it. Not a big deal. Okay. So now I have my ring. I really love this ribbon, y'all. Oh my goodness. We have to incorporate some of this ribbon into that ring. I'm just going to do a small smidgen of it. It's got wire in it too. Oh my goodness. And it can bend, and it's like kind of a versatile kind of deal. Okay, I really love this, y'all. So I could either do around it like that. Look at what that does. Oh, that's so pretty. Isn't that not pretty, guys? I could either stretch it around like that, or I could get really crazy and do it around my lid. Because this is going to be glued. Okay? And the good thing about it is it has wire in it. So that right there covers up your little boo-boo that you got. You know, your little piece that's blank where the tool didn't cover it. And I'm going to lay it on kind of thick because I really love this. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful ribbon. I love consignment shop finds. I love them. You never know what you're going to get in a consignment shop. It's just like the flea markets. When I was a kid, I couldn't understand why they called them flea markets, but that's a whole different story. Okay, now I'm noticing with this ribbon, it does shed a lot. It's okay though, and I got it all over my hands too. So I'm gonna get rid of this last little lip that's here. Probably about half of that. Cut it off. It's got some wire in there, but that's my old scissors. So, all right, let me hit it with some glue. I'm just gonna go at the bottom of it with the glue. So I put the glue on the very bottom, and I'm just gonna fold this up now. Okay, so I have it on there now. Okay, I'm not trying to be all straight and perfect with it. If you have more attention to detail, then take your time with it. I seriously, before I go to bed tonight, I put my glue sticks in the freezer because these strings are getting on my last nerve. Okay, so I have it on there, and it's covered up. So now I'm going to, before I adhere it up here to the top, actually I'm going to do it, I think I decided to do this one this way. And I actually wanted it to be over his face. I'm going to try to see if I can stretch it down over the bottle. Sometimes that works. Y'all know what I mean. I meant jar. See how this, hold on, let me zoom out. See how this looks now? I've got it on there. There's two ways you could lay it. I like the way that it's sitting right now. Okay. So just for fitting. All right, so I'm going to set this to the side because I don't need that yet right now. Go this way with it. Okay, and then my chain. We'll always want to measure the chain and make sure that it's going to work. I might actually not put this on the jar like this. I might actually put some wire on it and then adhere this to the wire. I'm not really sure yet. I like to play with it. But see, this has already got the natural hook on it, so that's really good too. Let's see if I can do this. I'm just trying to measure it, guys. Okay. And I really kind of like it to just hang it on there like that. And it really gives it character with that little piece that's hanging down right there. You could move it to the side. Okay. You guys see where I'm going with it now? Okay. And we have the lid. So now I want to figure out element-wise. I could add a heart right there on the front of this, and that would be kind of cool. Okay. Or I could get really crazy and add this tag, hat tag on there. Okay. This is why I say the hat one would be probably a good idea. And you get this fitted down on there, and it's snug. Now I'm going to hit that with some glue. You see you have your cap. Bend this, bend it to where it'll work. Look. Is that not cool? I really want to zoom out. Okay, look. You have the hat right over him. See where I'm going with it? So many different things you can do, guys. It doesn't matter. I could do the cat on there if I wanted to. Okay, I really like the hat idea though. Either the hat or the heart. The heart's really cool too. Okay. I'm leaning towards the hat though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could change my mind. I could have the hat on the side. You know what I mean? Dangling from some wire. So that's where you just kind of play with it and you just see. You know what I mean? I'm going to go with the heart. I want the heart on there. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to hit the bottom right here. The black thing that's on here. I'm going to hit it with some glue. Probably about a dime shape amount of glue. I'm going to take my table scatter heart and I'm just going to put it on the top. Now look. Okay. This is a very simple one, but I want it to be kind of old. I really feel like I want to do the old, like, inked one. So I'm pretty confident now that I want to put my lid on here, and then I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to work on getting my tags put on my my charms put on my tags so that we can attach them. That will be a lengthy process, and I will follow up with that tomorrow because it's really late. I actually took some Tylenol PM, guys, and I feel like it's kind of kicking in on me, which is really awesome because I love to sleep. Now, remember you have hot glue on glass. You want to do it pretty quickly. I'm going to go this way with this now that I see that. I'm going to mash it down on here and make sure that it makes good contact, so put some pressure on it. I want the heart on the back side now. And that's the good thing about it. I can change it any way I want to because there ain't nobody here telling me to do it one way or the other. That's the freedom with mixed media art. That's why I love it so much. Okay, so now look where we are. Okay, I'm going to leave the chain on it just as is. We have the face on here just as is. I've done the ring. I've done the heart. I've done the ribbon. I'm going to leave it all just like this. The next thing that I'm going to do when I come back on here tomorrow, I will have this rose cleaned. I will have all of my tags with holes in them and charms so that we can attach them to the jar. Okay? So I'm going to end it with that. There is going to be a fourth part, and hopefully I can get it wrapped up within 10-15 minutes on the fourth part. And maybe it's inspired you to do one. I mean, they're not really that hard to do. You know what I mean? You just have to kind of go with it. So that is that, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. I promise, promise, promise. We're going to get it. It's going to be beautiful, too. I love making these jars. I absolutely love making them. And if I could make them, if I had the time to make them all day long, that's all I would do is make altered jars because they're just so beautiful. You know what I mean? I mean, look at that. We took this from a clear mason jar, and I've got a pretty little face in there. I've got chain on it. I've got word art in it. I've got my ring on the top of it altered. It's going to be smooth sailing from here on out, guys. The hard part's over now. Now we just have fun with it. And I like the ribbon. I'm definitely going to add the ribbon in there because I've got the heart on there. Yes, I'm doing that. So other than that, thanks for watching. I'm not going to say good night because this video is going to be actually uploaded tomorrow afternoon. But I hope that you liked watching it, and thanks for the comments. And I really love Alice in Wonderland, guys. If you don't really dive into it, I don't know, you're missing out. Like, you know what I want you guys to do? I want you guys to comment below the video and tell me, do you like Alice? Do you like Alice in Wonderland? If you don't like Alice in Wonderland, what is your major like childhood story that kind of stuck with you all these years? One of those things that you pass down to your kids, to your grandkids, to your young family members, because I honestly feel like kids today, they don't really read a lot of books anymore with technology, and they're kind of missing out. So comment below and let me know what your favorite fairy tale was for when you were a child, and what is your favorite fairy tale to read to your grandkids? Because I'm curious. I'm a curious human being. I love to hear about other people and what they do. So other than that, you guys have a good night, and I'll have part 4 on here tomorrow, and we will move on with it, and I'll be done. I'll be done with it, and then I'm going to move on to another project. Another project that involves cans. That's all you get. I will take you there when we're done with this one, but it's going to be involved using these cans just like this. This is a chicken. At Walmart, they have the ground, what is it, chicken, like, it's cooked chicken that's in the can. I use it for tacos and nachos and chicken salads and all of that. And this is the cans that I kept from it. I washed them out, waiting on them to dry on the bottom. Different project, but I will take you there. You guys know I will take you there. So, all right, other than that, have a good night, and I will see you guys in part 4. Hopefully it will all come together and it won't be so crazy. I don't know. So, all right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night. I said have a good night, didn't I? Have a good night anyways. Have a good night tomorrow, which is actually going to be today. So, it's time for me to go to bed, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.